Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Launa K and I'm a Namibian YouTuber. As you know, I'm based in the Orongo region. Guys, today we are yet here with another edition, guys. Today I just want to take you back in the days. But without further ado, before I introduce my guests, let me tell you what to do. I know you know, but let me just remind you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. And guys, my 460 plus guys subscribers, you guys are doing very well. So for the old subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Let's do it before August. Let's hit 1,000 guys. And if you're here seeing my face for the very first time, you are welcome. And why don't you just press that subscription button, notification, bell, and leave your comment, like, and please share it with somebody. So let's get into this. As I said, that today we are having our beautiful guests. As you can see, guys, are they not beautiful? Are they not beautiful, guys? Look at them. Don't blush, guys. So on my left, which is going to be your right, I think, I'm having Titilayo. As I told you, she has a YouTube channel. Please check her out. Titilayo Nelisa is a Titilaayoh. Nelisa Nalisa. And on my right, which is going to be your left, I think, I'm having Esperanza. Okay, can you pronounce it yourself?
Esperanza.
Okay, Esperanza. Some would be like Esperanza, whatsoever, depending on, where you are from. Okay, guys. So today I'm having a surprise topic for my guest. As you all can see, they are young, and we all were young. If you are above 30, you were also at their age. Guys, today we are going to talk about, what do you think about dating, being in school? So I'm going to maybe give you an idea. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you an idea, maybe through my questioning you, and you can ask me questions actually. So we are having like 18 minutes to do this. So guys, what do you think about dating, being in school? Okay, let's start. Where must I start? What do you think
OC
about
with OC?
Okay, yeah, with OC. So what do you think about dating? What is dating?
Like the term dating, what it means.
Yeah, or just how you understand it. How do you understand dating?
I understand dating is when
Camera, baby.
two people get into a thing called relationship and give each other attention. Like
Just give us a bit of volume.
it's when two people go into a relationship in hopes of getting love, attention, and those basic stuff.
Okay. So when people get into
A
a
relationship
relationship,
in hopes of getting love
Okay.
and attention.
okay.
Yeah.
As my cousin said, that dating is basically when people get into a relationship in the a result of falling in love.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's, in my perspective, I think that is how I also understand it.
Okay. And let's assume that everybody watching this is a Christian, depending on your denomination, or you come from a background where you value your, how can I say it? You value your standards of life, and we are going to answer based on our faith, as we all know that we are Christians, born again Christian. We are not perfect, but we are striving to get there. So do you think for a Christian student, you can date? And if yes, from what age would you advise somebody watching there?
Well, honestly, I don't think a Christian should date from the very beginning. But if it so happens that they start dating, I think it should maybe from the age of 17, based as long as you introduce discipline to your parents and you guys don't have any funny things in your relationships, like going in the bed together, and your parents should know this person's parents should have a vision and a mission for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think that as a Christian, I don't think that us as youngsters should start dating yet. I think the age for dating should start as from 20, when you're already like at the university rate. Yes, because you should find the right person who will get married to you and your parents approve this person. Yes.
Okay, so the other one says 17, and they all have their reasons why. So she said you should be at least 20 and be at the like tertiary education, and for her she said you should be 17, and with other word, your parents should be aware of it, and you should live your values as a Christian. Okay, so I want to give them two stories. They just reminded me of two stories that are successful, and it has to do with the age they have actually mentioned. I know of a story. This person happened to be my younger sister. They're aunties. Okay, so I was having a ministry like a church, and I was given some pastors to come for training. I had to train them the practical side. Yes, I did. Yes, and I can still train you if you want to be trained. Unfortunately, I don't have a school for that, but yes. Yeah, okay, anyway, back to the story. So then these pastors, they came on the mission, and when they came on a mission, so my young sister was there, and she was 16 turning 17. So, and then this pastor heard that he was 20, I think, or 20, 21, 22. And this pastor came and told me, imagine it's my young sister, and he came to communicate with me based on pastors. And it's like, Pastor, I'm hearing the Lord telling me that this person, your young sister, is my wife. And I'm sure and I'm sure that and for me it was a shock. I was like, goodness, what is this? But I had to put myself together, and I went to the Lord and I said, God, I don't know what is going on here, and this is what your servant is saying. And understand this story, and then I went to my young sister, and she said, yes, he came to me, and I said, what are you saying about? But you must understand that my young sister got saved when she was 8 years old. This is a person who really values her relationship with the Lord. This is a person that I have raised. She had never entered a door of a club. She tested alcohol. Am I here to fight? No, of those that go to the club? No, I didn't say nothing, but I'm saying, like, according to our faith and belief, and this was going to be her first ever relationship. So, and even, I'm sure some of her cousins and people used to call her old fashioned because, I just made a choice to raise her differently. If they say old fashioned, then it's fine. And and then when she turned 18, I think then they made it official, and that's how I went to consult the family, and they said, okay, she's 18 and plus she's an orphan. So it was religion with culture, because in the culture, when somebody's an orphan and she's 16 or 17, she's supposed to get married right away. But then I told them, but we are born again, and thank God for my beautiful family that recognize that, and they give us space for that. So what actually happened that what I have put there, whenever the pastor would come and maybe visit us, I know you might have something else, but this worked for me. I don't know about other parents. So when the pastor come and visit us, so I make sure that there is my eldest daughter. Now she's also a big woman now. I make sure that there's always a third or a fourth person. And in doing this has helped them to stay focused on, we will get married, and we can only, have intimacy relationship only when we have gotten married. Because keep in mind, she was still in school, and after when she was done with school, and it went like that for 4 years. I don't know, maybe they themselves can one day come and tell me. I would like to interview them that how did they felt? How was it? How was the pressure? But I think it was easier because, it was, she was kind of, how can I say, worldly, like she was like naive, but the focus was on the cross. The focus was on purity. The focus was on waiting until we get married. So when she finished matric, then the year after, she got engaged, and I think in the same year, then they got married, and she was then 21, so they got married. And one could really see that they were not in a rush of anything. So now 4 years of courting, like she said that Christian, we're not supposed to date. 4 years, as we court, we don't date. So 4 years of courting, because she was in school, and then now they are successfully married. By the grace of God, 15 years married and 4 years of courting together is 19 years. So it is doable. You can get married, you can court whatever, as she said, from the age of, okay, let me say 18 or 17. Back in the days, people used to get married at the age of 16 or 15. It was not right. So you can be in a relationship, you can be friends. You can also court while you are also 20. And I know of another relationship also where somebody courted at the age of 18, and that was count from 1998. So person courted while she was 18, and she got married, and I'm telling you, now they are still marrying, having a successful church. She was done with her varsity, she has done her doctorate, and her firstborn is now 20 years old, and successfully. All these things, all the age that they've mentioned, they are good age, but the point is, who is the master when you're in that relationship, when you are befriending that guy? Because courting, it means you are just together, you are like friends preparing to go to an altar one day. So that is why we Christian, we don't really believe, we're not supposed to believe in boyfriend and girlfriend, because boyfriend and girlfriend, they want to go to their bed. So the main focus for a child of God is to wait until you get married. And since we're in the modern world, she mentioned a point. Since we're in the modern world, I would advise you, for me, it's not being in a relationship. For me, is finish your tertiary education, whether it's university like UNAM, whether it's UNAM, whether it's NAST, whether it's what else IUM, whether like here in Arandas we're having AIMS, we're having named Belvicia, whatever, low or high or middle. Just as a girl, make sure that you have your qualification with you. And if you don't have access to qualification, make sure that you at least you start even your kapana business, your tuck shop. Make sure you have something with you. And also make sure, for a woman, I would advise you, you can start courting maybe at 17, 18, but make sure you get married at least at 20, from 21 up there. Then you have an idea of what life is. Yes, so okay, so what do you, I told about the successful stories, right? And I also know of a story, this has to do with culture, where somebody got married while she was 16, got married at 16, and then after many years of having children, she's not happy. So just make sure when you go into that thing, you must have your mind must be open, and you must make sure that God is in it. That is why we need to have the Holy Spirit as our advisor. Yeah, to keep us sane, to keep us cautious. Are you getting me? So then he will help you. And do you guys have any idea between emotions and if it's God that wants you to be with that person? Do you have any idea maybe? I know you are not that old, but you guys are advanced, not like us back in the days. How will you advise maybe a young girl to say, okay, which one is, yeah, and which one is real?
Okay, I cannot really judge because
okay, let's say the boy come, you are grade 10, you are grade 11, you are grade, let me say grade 10, let me start from grade 8, between grade 8 and grade 10, yeah, a grade 11. So a boy comes, and then, hi babe, I love you.
Yeah, that's a player.
It's a player, that one.
It's a player, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, because do you think he's ready?
No.
No, it's just
Does he have any idea what love is?
No.
he's just looking for something else.
Something else. Yeah, it's just you want to vomit, you want to puke. Okay, girls, this is probably a hard truth to swallow, but this is truth. Okay, so what would you advise someone there? Let me check my minutes. Okay, I still have 5 minutes to go. What do you think? What would you advise? Somebody will be like, "Hey, me, I'm having a boyfriend, and we are just fine, and you guys are wrong." What advice do you have to?
My advice is tell the guy to meet your parents. If the guy's just like, no, he's not the one.
It's not the one.
The one that says, okay, fine, let's go meet your mom. Yeah, the one is at least having a young faith inside him that the parent will accept him. But and if you talk about God as well, they run away also with them.
Yeah. So the only way to test them is, are they ready to meet your parents? And
God.
are they ready to talk about God? So if they don't talk about God, baleka.
Okay, I think that if this person proposes you or asks you out, if you tell the person that you aren't ready yet, and this person decides to reject you, it means this wasn't real love. But if it's someone that is able to try
Yes.
until you decide, okay, now I'm ready, but then you have to first meet my parents before we take this bond or go into a marriage or this, before any intimacy relationship,
Wow.
then this person you can accept.
So which means, girls, you must play hard to get, girls. The point is, play hard to get. Don't just be like, "Hi, babe, I love you," and you are melting. Ask them, what do you know about love? Listen, a woman can be 17 and mature, but a boy that is 17, proposing 17 to 17, they know nothing. They just want to use it as an experiment object. They have no idea. Okay, so girls, 3 minutes, ask me questions.
When would you start dating? When did you start dating?
When did I start dating? Okay, politics came in. I was a very small politician, so I was still focused. And then we went to the north, came back. When I came here, I came to meet some wrong friends. I was 16 plus. And these friends, they will be like, "Oh, there's this boy that love you." And boys in my town, they said I was playing it hard to get until I met wrong friends. I was actually trying to explain to my daughter, and I don't know, something went wrong there, that she asked me when did I started dating. So I cannot really say I really dated, because those days, life was very weird and different, and we were not educated. And when a girl just got her monthly period, you were told, yeah, be careful, don't sleep with a guy. If you fall pregnant, I will beat you, I will kill your child, those kind of a thing. And we were not really taught. And now you will meet people on the street, your girlfriends, like your female friends, and they will tell you there's a guy that love you there. And it was more about feeling famous that somebody love you, but they had a different agenda. So this is how they got me into a guy's room, and this guy took advantage of me, of which today we call it rape. And that is how I fell prey to teenage pregnancy, and that's how I got my child. And do I regret having my child? No, I don't regret, but I have learned to stay away from wrong friends. So this video is actually basically teaching the young people to be careful and to love their body, to make a career as a priority, and to make their body as a priority, and to take it in their own hands, to choose to wait until marriage. Yes. So that is why, for me, if I'm to tell the young me, I would tell the young me, please date rightfully, date a Christian, date somebody who's responsible, somebody, and all those kind of things. So basically, that was my answer. And yeah, thank you.
One more question.
Yeah.
If I have to bring a guy right now, would you mind if he's not a Christian?
Okay, since I'm not ready to compromise, and the disadvantage of somebody who is not a Christian, they don't fear God. And if they don't fear God, they will not fear you. They will not fear your parent. Yeah. Because there's a phase of courting. When you are courting, they don't show you their right color. And when you are getting engaged, they are showing you a little bit of just to get you. And when you get married, they become monsters, or opposite of it, they become good. Yeah. Aliens and monsters, or they become good. It just depends. So for me, I would advise, based on my faith, I would advise somebody who fear the Lord, whether you're a Catholic, whether you are whatever, but this person must have, a godly principle. Otherwise, yeah, okay. And also, as my child, I only have a certain place to say no. But at the end of the day, the disadvantage is, if you marry this person, the pain you are going to go through, it will also affect me. Yeah, but then there's nothing I would be able to do, and it's going to be more painful than if we had avoided that. So guys, so that was it. From me to you is thank you so much, and please look forward for the next episode. And God bless.